Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be doing some ancient coaching here. I'm excited for you to learn from this lesson. There's lots of good stuff to take away from this. As always, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and let's have a great coaching session today. All right.
But CT
Sweet.
side,
Mhm.
we start just like losing a bunch of rounds because we dominated T pretty well in this game. But CT side, we lost a lot, and they almost came back. So
Gotcha. Do you see one mistake we've already made, by the way?
probably just not buying something.
Yep. So that right there, you shouldn't. There's never ever a scenario on pistol on both T side or CT side that we want a full save, because it's like, well, I'm saving money. I can get my AK or op up, whatever, like as soon as possible. The problem is pistol round is so unbelievably impactful for the whole result of the game that if we're not buying down either armor or nades, whatever it is, we are putting ourselves at such a huge disadvantage that we might, yeah, it's like, cool, we have 800 extra dollars, but it's hurting us and our entire team.
Okay. What do you recommend, armor or nades?
So if you have no idea going into the round, 100% armor. If like you start to learn, I'm gonna link you resources after this. If you start to learn like, oh, this exec or something, and be like, hey guys, like I'm gonna throw this. Sure, buy like a smoke and flashes and stuff. Also, I can link you like a really in-depth video I made about exactly like what you should be buying on pistol round. But generally, yeah, on both sides. If you don't have a plan, just get armor.
I died this pistol round pretty early.
Yep. Well, you see what happens here, by the way. So the reason he kills you too is because we get way too static. So you see how stressful that is? That's like a really hard. He ends up getting lucky and gets that kill on that guy. But then look, he spots you there. So once he's already seen you, he's gonna like pre-aim here. Oh, and this guy's not doing the best. He's like, oh, I see him again. And then he just like pre-fires you. So whenever we're here with the Glock, always just be spamming A and D. Pop up over here, pop like this. It does suck that you guys got bottlenecked as a team, but obviously we're just looking at you individually. Yeah, like constantly be changing your angle, change your fight. Obviously with the Glock, you want to get as close range as possible. I love getting up on this wall. In reality, we need a smoke here, we need something, but like I said, that's besides the point.
Gotcha. But yeah, I definitely realized that was just a stupid play for me as well. So
yeah, it's kind of frustrating for the whole team.
We do win the round though.
Oh yeah, what the heck? That's crazy. That actually is insane.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Okay, so with timings here, one thing I'm always doing when I'm doing this on Ancient is I am looking to see if I have teammates that are actually fighting mid. So I'm hardcore looking at my radar here. Because if they're out here fighting mid, what's that mean? I don't have to worry about this at all. There should be zero chance that these guys can jump up here. And then I can just focus on ramp or cave, whatever I'm like doing, whatever I'm working. If I notice that like they're not really doing anything, they're kind of messing around out here, dude, I'm like hyper focused and making sure like, okay, like don't get ran down by Shelf or whatever. Don't feel like you need to walk right away here, by the way. Like, I understand you're trying to be quiet, you're trying to do your thing, but take your knife out, run, and you can get like all the way to here before you start taking your gun out. Because we just want to maximize our space. We want to maximize everything we can. So that's like a small thing right there I would change.
I just didn't know the exact how far they could get into sight. I just didn't want it near me, obviously.
Yep. Fair enough. And then just strategically, by the way, when you guys win pistol, it's really bad to walk in here and do this because what type of guns do they have, right? SMGs, pistols, whatever. And we're going into literally the best place on this entire map for that, where they could just be in any of these corners. And especially, like I said, because we're walking in, say this guy like started here, you're going to be a very easy target for him to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Nice, good find. Careful with this because you watch how this, it actually works out for us, but be really careful when we throw smoke specifically on Ancient off this wall. They get yeeted like half the time.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty frustrating for us. I love the sneaky position here though. This is amazing. So your evolution, I'm sure we're going to see this across the board, is I want you to start introducing an A or D movement when you're crouching. So like right here, when they start fighting you, you're going to crouch. As you're going down like this, I want you to hold your A key because from their screen, you're going to start moving. But right now, do you see how he kind of just has to look at where you are and just start shooting you? Even that little tiny movement as you're shooting is going to throw his crosshair off maybe just a little bit. And of course, this game matters so much by like inches, millimeters, right? So that's a great habit you can get into. Also, if you're ever like actively holding an angle, sorry, there we go. If you're ever actively holding an angle, you can like AD. That's good.
I do it sometimes. I think the crouch move, but
oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I guess I'm inconsistent. I'll try to work on doing it more.
Yeah, it like generally like you just want that to be something that's always just like a automatic reaction. You don't even think about it. Because in CS:GO, honestly, like I was taught when I first started playing and stuff that crouching's horrible, crouching's bad. But I'm sure like if you've seen videos on CS2 meta and stuff, like the meta honestly is to always be crouching and always to be moving, like all these different things. Okay, you know what I'm going to tell you here?
What?
So this is the timings of this map that we really got to get down. Dude, they can 100% be swinging you here. At this point, if we keep walking like this, they could even walk on you and kill you. So if we're going to be here, just have your gun out and wait. Or
I was waiting for my teammate's smoke to get down.
Yeah, right, which we can do that. And at that point, honestly, come out here, gun out. And if you're going to flash, get yourself into this corner real quick, flash over top and then swing. Because that's fair enough, right? That's fair enough. You're waiting for your teammate's smoke, you're doing it that. But we got to make sure we're not exposed like that. Sweet. Run through mid. You could lurk here, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you're good here actually. That's good. You're gonna surprise this guy really hard. Nice. Awesome. You're already snapping back here. 3v2 though, so this is getting a little messy for our team, not because of you, but because of our team. Nice. Sweet. Very good. And then you just contain. Nice. Yeah, that's a good little lurk right there. Awesome. We'll skim through a little bit. See how we die here. Oh, is it the... It almost was. It was almost the reason that we thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I just lost the fight.
Yep. So if you're gonna do this though, by the way, just like come out here and flash off the wall instantly, and then get ready to fight. And like I said, if not, if you want to swing with your flash, just flash back here and then do it. It'll be a nice little change for you. Because whenever we're throwing util or we're doing that type of thing, I don't care if it's a flash, a smoke, a nade, what it is. Like we never want to be more open than we need to be. Awesome. Nice. Good kills. Good kills. Gonna entry through donut here. Look at that. Your like flick and your aim in that way is very, very, very strong. It's very nice. We'll skim past here a little bit. Yeah, we'll just go next round. You die here, but whatever. Yeah, the start of this game was amazing. You guys are just rolling them. Sweet. We adjust, start holding cave. Now be careful because even though you have a teammate here, do you see how he's not even looking either? Yeah, again,
I can't control that, I guess, but
you can't control that. Yeah, you can't control that, but just understand, like, get yourself into a really good position here. Either, yeah, like wait for him, but while I'm waiting for my teammate, sometimes I'll jump up here and look behind. Of course, he might start getting shot at first, but this is a really good, like, waiting position. Like, honestly, that's what this is, waiting. And you say here, when he's getting up, okay, drop down and let's swing it real quick. Also, what teams will do it like on default, say you go into the round and your plan is to take cave. One of the common mollies that you're going to see every single game at level 10 is the T's are actually throwing a top ramp molly to prevent any CTs from running down. At the high level, they'll smoke doors off of rip from spawn. So that's also what that prevents if they're trying to just instantly do a take like that.
I don't know a ton of ancient util. You'll see me try to throw a CT nade that doesn't end up working very well.
Gotcha, okay.
It just misses. But I don't know a ton of ancient util, so that's why you don't see me using it. So it's like on Mirage or Dust, I'd be doing a bit more.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't blame you for taking the fight here instead of just smoking, because here's the science behind this. We're in a 3v4. We need somebody to get some sort of kill, right? Now, you could argue the safe play for you to make is to just like smoke this off and then you guys contain sight and just wait for your teammate to run all the way back. It wouldn't be bad to sit here and take the fight. Maybe be like a really, really nerdy player and sit here and hold this crack, but you're holding it with pure intention. Like maybe you're even crouching here holding it or something. And you're like, once I start shooting, if the fight doesn't go my way, I'm good. I can back up right here and smoke him off. And now he's screwed. Like, you know, he's smoked off. You still have a molly, flashes, that kind of stuff. We call this endgame because that's what, like, at the high level in NA, that's what they call it. Endgame, smoke endgame. Because if this is smoked off, they can't do anything. They're literally screwed in the round.
I was also confident I'd win the 1v1, and I wanted to kill him before I got, like, flanked or something.
Yeah.
And I kind of just failed miserably.
Yep. But yeah, just giving you ideas for, like, things you can do. If you're ever in, like, a 5v3 or something, and you're like, oh, I want to play safe, I want to play smart. Yeah, like, that's where we'll smoke. Because then we have the advantage. It's like we don't need kills. We can easily win. All right, we got the CZ here. CZ.
I like this. I like the CZ. Genuinely, in this at this level, right? You get an absurd amount of psychopaths that'll just like hard push.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah.
So if somebody jumps through this smoke, the CZ is so like the best gun. I can just melt him.
Yeah. I will say though here, would you say, what would you rate your team? Are you cute with any of these guys?
Those guys were awful. Okay, no, sorry. Yellow was decent. Blue was decent.
Okay. So
Green had some like decent like plays.
Yeah.
But these guys, genuinely, I'm not sure if half of them had headphones.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay.
But yeah,
it
was not fun. It was not good.
What I need you to do, and maybe you did this, maybe you didn't though, is like, you see how your whole team here has AK, this guy forced a Mac 10. Like either comment in voice or type it out and just like beg for a gun. Like, you know, you have no control for if they actually drop it or not. But definitely.
I don't know why purple had $8,600. I didn't realize.
Right. And so that, every round when we're in spawn, that's what I'm doing. I'm checking my team money. Also, I'm coming here to the scoreboard to see how many people stayed alive, what our eco's like. If I was the CTs, I'd be telling them, like, my teammates, like, guys, like, if we win this round, they're probably going to be broke, right? You're already, I mean, this guy's broke. This guy, yeah, like, I don't know how he has that much money. That's insane. But yeah. And so, like, with that case, I probably would have just bought down anyways here, like, get armor and stuff. Yeah, okay. Careful cave here, yeah. Yeah, there you go. You picked it up there. That was getting a little scary. Okay, cool. Playing Overwatch. You're really risking your life here, I'm not gonna lie. Like, staying in this position. If you're gonna go fight mid, come up here and fight mid. Or if you're gonna lurk hard, go here. Because like you
died at this flank.
Yeah, and like we're actually lucky we didn't die so much sooner to him here. Or a lot of guys will just run down B. And you're just gonna be completely out to dry. So yeah, choose like one of the positions and commit to it.
Okay, do you think just pushing up onto shelf is better?
Well, here's the thing. It depends in the round. Like here, because we actually had so much success. Like you honestly have so much freedom here. You could lurk if you want, just to go get the exits and stuff. Like when they're going to save. I'd say right here it's in a 4v3. Yeah, if you're making the smart play, honestly, I probably would have just dropped and gone with my team. Or this is where your leadership skills can come in, and you're like, dude, why is nobody like why isn't bomb going? And again, we have to be so set on reading our radar. We always have to look at our radar constantly because these are things like a high level player is going to pick up on. And it's like, okay, guys, like I'll go get it for you. It looks like this guy's eventually going to come back. But yeah, like those are some ideas. It doesn't matter what you do, just commit to something. Because even like right here, you see how stressed, you're not really stressed, but it's like you have to worry about this and this. Oh yeah, and we're a little nervous there, but yeah. Yep. And with your aim too, man, like I would love to see you like flip that switch sometimes and just go like crazy. You know what I mean? Like just start running, packing up with your boys, killing them, doing your thing.
That's what I do sometimes.
Mm.
And it works, but like if I try to do it like again, I'll like miss and die.
Right.
So I just like I'm not obviously I'm not like super cracked aim. I just have like decent. I'm not simple.
Right, yeah. You're not CSGO simple. I think we're all CS2 simple. Hey.
This guy was such a rat.
Yeah.
on this box for like an hour.
If you're ever queued with your homies while this is going on, if you think he's not going to peek, one play you could make too is like boost up here. And honestly, you probably would have caught this guy with his pants down too if he didn't peek you in time. But you can boost up here and then walk around. I loved making this play. You can also do that if he ever drops a smoke down. It's so sick.
Yeah, sneaky. I didn't think about that.
Yep. I love doing that boost, man. It's amazing. And even in a post plant, by the way, say you guys plant the bomb and two of you guys run back A main. Dude, yeah, be like, hey man, can you boost me up here? And you play the post plant from right here on this tree. Because they're gonna run out temple and they're like, wait, what? He's shooting from up there. They're gonna run out donut and be like, dude, how did he kill me? Because no one expects it, especially at your level. You will be like the best player doing that. Let's see how you frag out here. Nice, good. What's that info? What do we know based on that?
There's a guy in donut.
Yep, there you go. And I asked that because like these are the puzzle pieces we're putting together. That's all clutches are. Clutches are just puzzle pieces we got to put together.
I also heard one behind me though. So.
Yep. So what are you trying to do at this moment, by the way? In a 1v2, when you know one guy's here and one guy's here.
Isolate.
Yep, exactly. And they're making that really easy for you, so that's awesome. And that's all we're trying to do in clutches, by the way, is isolate, isolate, isolate. And when wherever we're in the 2v1, honestly, we're trying to make sure that we're not isolated. So the best case, if you're ever the CTs in this scenario, is it sucks, but you know, honestly, he needs to just dip. He should dip, and this guy should dip, and they should group up and make some sort of play together, and then bait hole. He's the low HP guy. They'll never lose if they do that. So nice, great find. And you know this guy's here. It's very aggressive to fight this guy. I love that it works out for you. Another crazy thing you can do is like you kill this guy, you have bomb. Dude, you can mess with this guy's brain. You can completely mess with his brain. Just walk away then and make your decision. Like maybe go through mid, maybe go all the way back through B. Maybe sit here.
Bomb and come back.
Yeah, literally sit there and wait. So awesome. I'm happy you picked that up. But that is a great way to like think about those clutches. Is what just happened? It went from like a 2v1. They thought they were gonna win the round to now it's a 1v1. This guy's like low HP. We don't necessarily know that, but they have to sit there and their heart is beating. They're so frustrated with each other. They're like, dude, like, how are we throwing, guys? And it creates this negative environment that even if we lose the clutch, they're still like so frustrated with each other. Yeah, also the meta, by the way, if you want to molly mid, if you throw it off of this wall right now where it lands in the middle, it spreads and covers everything. That is like the pro meta right now that I've even been trying to implement because I haven't been doing the best with it. It's like literally like very, very recent meta. Now everyone's doing it.
You should watch this, by the way.
Okay.
My entire team gets rolled by a guy with a P90, bro.
Yeah, that's so insane. Mad. That's funny.
He just sprints it down.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's fortunate.
There you go. Now we're being aggro. Yeah, look at you. That's like better. That's way better timing on that. And I'm gonna critique everything because that's what you're here for. My only critique is be careful with that flash landing so far over there. It actually worked out here, but we're getting awfully close to it getting eaten by this box. So honestly, come out mid and try to aim more in the middle. Okay. So great play there. We're gonna optimize it even more. That's amazing. Sweet. Come out mid.
I just saw it in a video and I was like, wow, it's a nice flash.
Yeah.
So I just copy it everywhere.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, really good impact from you there. Get those kills. You're confident in yourself. Really good stuff. Oh, wait. What's up? Do you see? Yeah, but look at the score. 3-8. This is the last round, right?
Oh, honestly, I didn't even realize. I think I was just focused on something else.
Yeah. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I like the lurk. Now get yourself into a sneaky position here.
I honestly didn't know if my team had cleared donut, so that's what I was.
Yeah, that's fine. We know where this guy is now. So whatever you're doing, like you're making this plan in your brain as you're planning the bomb now. You should like be thinking, where am I going to position? What am I going to do?
I was debating with a flank or not here, but I didn't want to leave my teammate because I felt like it would take too long.
Yeah. I'm not going to... Okay, wait. Why did we smoke donut? You know what I mean?
I didn't realize he was last. I thought there was...
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, and these are all things we're glancing at. Do you have it where it's like pictures at the top? Or do you have the numbers?
I think I have pictures.
Yeah, so like always glance, bro. Always glance because it's also going to tell you the HP of your teammates as well. While you're like, maybe he's on the other side of the map or something, and you can glance at it. But yeah, so like Here, what I would have done is just instantly come back here and smoke spawn off just to give myself some breathing room. But regardless, I would say move from sight, because what's this guy thinking? He's playing the puzzle game. He's like, okay, where are these two guys at? Because once I know where these two guys are at, it makes my job easier. And your job is to be like, I'm not gonna let you know where I'm at. I'm gonna plant this bomb, smoke spawn, and yeah, maybe you make a crazy play. It would be crazy to do this, but maybe you do that and flank around here. Just mess with his brain.
I also steal my teammate's kill here. That was funny because the
Oh,
guy
gotcha.
ends up being 1 HP, and I hit him with a goofy, just like random shot from nowhere, and I take the kill, which is funny.
Oh, gotcha. What the heck? That's crazy,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
One damage.
That was calculated. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing with the slope. Be really cautious with how you're pre-aiming. It's so weird because yeah, if they swing close, they could be up there. I would say give yourself a little bit of space, especially with the USP or P2K. Give yourself some space and back up here. Don't swing this from very close up front, because as you're peeking, are you familiar with like how angles work and stuff in CS?
Yeah.
You're going to expose yourself so much before you even get to see them that it's going to put you at a huge disadvantage in this fight, because just purely based on the distance you're swinging this from.
Gotcha.
So yep, give yourself some breathing room there and optimize your fight. There you go. Like exactly what you're doing right there. Yeah. Yeah. And they just run out and split us.
This is when
yeah.
my team starts to fall apart, and I also struggle to get some kills here because like we just fold on site.
Gotcha.
I end up in a lot of just like horrible 2v1 situations.
Big UMP fan. You guys end up winning the round though. That's crazy. Okay, sweet. We messed it up a little bit, but I like the idea. I like that we're trying to train that nade.
That's what I was trying to do, and I'm not sure how I messed it up there.
Do you know the molly for shelf that it is supposed to be a combo with that nade?
No.
Okay, sweet. We're gonna learn that today, because I was gonna say if that was your plan to go like that. So by the way, I'm just gonna, the meta is that exact nade you're throwing, you throw that, but before you do it, you throw a molly that lands right here. That nade goes off the wall, lands in the molly. If anyone is running through that and you throw it properly, they're gonna be on 1 HP, and if they're like some of the second or third guy, they're dead. They can't make it through it.
Wow.
And if you throw that in your elo, I promise you, like nobody's gonna be able to take cave on you ever, because you're gonna be too good for them. And then also, like, I'll show you all of this in a server. With all that, you throw a flash off of this wall that lands right here, and you're peeking with it as you're doing that. Anyone that runs through and does this, they're dead. You're gonna absolutely dominate in cave. But let's see what we're doing. Yeah, because right here the problem is you're gonna walk into this angle for no reason. Like, we're kind of just sacrificing all of this control. Remember how like when you were walking in here and taking fights and stuff? I think that's one thing we need to do a little bit better about, is like be more aggressive with this. Be more aggressive. Have a better plan here. This spot is pretty tricky. It is pretty sneaky. I would play
somebody got it with me once.
Yeah, I would play there if I had like a pistol or something. I wouldn't play here when we actually have the better guns. Because the thing is like, say they do rush cave, which is a common Tech 9 strat, or Mac 10 strat. They rush cave, you put yourself into this position, or even they contact in cave. Even if you get one kill, like where are you supposed to go from here, right? It's like, oh shoot, I'm stuck. Versus, you know, like even here is risky and stuff. I'd say just dominate cave. I'll show you how, and you're gonna destroy these guys. Yeah. Wait. So what happened on ramp here? Oh, do we have nobody? Oh, we're solo B. So here's the thing that sucks too. This isn't on you. Be really careful. If you ever see that you're solo B, you either gotta play out, so all the way back here, or you gotta like commit to your K fight. And just understand that like site is open. I'm smoking this off, and I'm just sitting in here waiting. Yeah. One of those two, because it sucks. Like this isn't your fault at all. But yeah, it's like it just puts us in a really bad spot. But yeah, that really does suck, because that's not your fault one bit. Yeah, yep, yeah. And same thing here. You knew this guy was long, right? Because you're pre-aiming that, obviously.
Well, I knew that one guy was pushed up.
Yeah.
I saw the other guy peek me, so I tried to move to him. Then the other guy also peeked me, so I was just like, well.
Yeah, gotcha. Let me just let me
stuck.
see. Yeah, so what I mean is like, if you're gonna go focus on that long fight, literally sit here like this and freaking own them like on this angle. If you are wanting to fight sight, then swing really aggressively and hold here so that you're not exposed to both of them.
So I just peeked too wide.
Yep, you just peeked way too wide, and then you kind of got drawn between both because we're opening ourselves up. Ultimately, like if I'm being like telling you how to play like a pro, it's like, look, they're out B, you did your job, you're in cave. Honestly, don't even force anything. Just like sit in here, just contain, do your job. Maybe you sit in here and wait for them to peek you or something. Really crazy players will sit here and hide actually, even though they have a gun, they'll hide because they're gonna swing here with AKs and be like, okay, nobody's in there, and then you go and kill them. So those are your options. Like those are cool ways you could play that. Wait, what was our money here before? Okay, so here, this is like where people at your level aren't going to understand, but I'm going to teach you how to play properly so that you can rise above everything else. If we're ever below $1,700 on a round like this, and we only have this one loss bonus right here, you're saving next round no matter what. Anyways, like you can't get a goodbye next round. So we're gonna force because we're on double save. You never ever want to double save. So get buy your deagle, buy your armor, but like we're actually just forcing everything we can.
Okay, so that's what I saw that in a video where he was like, I can't. He was basically just, I can't buy next round. Might as well buy this round. So that's what I was doing as well.
Yep. So just get that armor.
Buy more.
Yep. Get that armor. Yeah, and this is honestly, sadly, like this is how you probably should have been playing that round when nobody's helping you. It sucks. Like again, we can only control what we can control. But yeah, like I'd be like, guys, please, somebody come play B. But yeah.
It was rough. I missed my shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, you staying alive is everything. And again, on the gun round, this is what would have been sick. But yeah, let's see if anyone's.
My entire team, I got evaporated mid. I got flanked.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, now like these guys have M4s. Yeah, like this is just rough, and we're solo B again.
Yeah, I don't understand. They've gone B.
Right.
I don't think they went A except for like maybe one round. It's insane. They went B every single time.
Yeah, I mean, you have a few options. You, like I said, you can play back there. You can do your thing. Or if you're like not feeling like the nicest player, you could be like, okay, if nobody's playing B, I'm coming mid, and you're just literally dominating mid, smoking here, and swinging shelf every round. You're either going to get the kills and they're still going to go out B, but it actually might force these guys to be like, oh, well, we actually have to play B now because there's zero people on B. It's a little toxic, but I mean, like they're being bad to you, so might as well just go mid and fight with them until one of them steps up and starts actually going to that site. Yep, so we just got to aim a little higher so it bounces and actually gets there because it keeps getting caught a little bit. And so the pros, how they're going to play this, by the way, is one, okay, if their teammates are taking down mid, which sometimes might happen in the games, and your teammates can jump up shelf like this, awesome, you're just going to fight with them. If you're by yourself, one, this gap can't form. Like I said, I'm going to show you because we have to run here. We can't walk because this can't happen where he gets out this way. It's going to kill your mid players. It's going to eventually kill you in the future when that guy swings across and then there's another guy here killing you. But what we're going to do is sometimes we're going to smoke this side off right here, and there's going to be our smoke in this area. The point is nobody can be here because we ran and we sprinted. Our teammates are doing whatever mid, who knows? And we can sit here and spam these walls. This is really, really, really next level like tech. Eventually we're going to learn exactly where to spam to hit all of these spots. But that's genuinely like how you're supposed to play as the K player. And you could sit here and spam your own smoke, by the way, too. It's a little more risky. Some players will jump up in their smoke up here and kind of one-way it. But like that's like some evolution of what we're eventually going to be able to do, which you should be excited to eventually start implementing into your gameplay. You'll eat these guys alive. Like, they're not going to be able to handle that.
I heard that guy, and I was like, I was scared to swing him, obviously, because I heard them all ramp.
Hey, we know that guy's there. Awesome. Good problem solving. Smoking long off. Sweet. Yes. It doesn't land like 100% right, but like it helps us a lot there. Love that. Yeah, and look at this. You even know that like that round was amazing. That retake was so cool to see. Awesome. I just want to watch this again. Yeah, look at you. It's great stuff, man. That's honestly great stuff. Did we get an AK after the round?
I didn't find one.
I didn't find one. Okay, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah, that retake was sick. Also, what you could do, by the way, as well, I'm going to try to show you in the server. I'm not a cave player. I'm an opper, so I don't know all the spams. Some of the best players in the world, too, they'll go in cave and they spam. There is like a lineup, but sometimes it's just based on feeling. They'll spam like above here, and anyone sprinting up ramp is just getting headshotted through the wall from the guy's cave. I've died. I remember one time we rushed B on an eco, my team, and we were playing one of the best teams here in NA. We thought we had sight. Like, nobody's fighting us early. We're running up ramp, and then they literally kill 3 of us and do so much damage to the other guy because this guy had an AK in here. It was just like dink, 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 dink. And it was the most demoralizing round I've had. It's like I didn't even get a chance to play. Like, we actually just got outclassed.
Yeah. I want to ask, since it's relevant to this round.
Yeah.
What armor do you suggest rebuying armor?
I'd say like 20 or 30. Maybe. It depends on your money too. Yeah, definitely not like 94.
Oh, so you mean like 20 or 30 like down, or just like 20 or 30?
Like when it literally says like 20.
What the heck? That's really low.
Yeah.
How come?
Because like it's still gonna do its job. When it starts to get like below 20, then it's like, yeah, some bullets are gonna hit you and it might break it, or like you're gonna get naded. The bomb might completely remove it. But until then, it's still doing its job. It's not worth the $650 it takes to re-up it.
Okay.
It's just not worth it.
I'm very proud of this round.
Okay.
So
let's see. Oh yeah, look at this.
I don't get like a ton, but
Right.
I know they're gonna spam this wall, so
Oh
I
heck
sit
yeah.
here. And then when they're done spamming it, I hide behind the thing.
Yes.
I was really proud of that.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah.
And I only get like 2 here because my thingy spray was awful. It's okay.
I don't even blame you for.
We lose the round too. But
I got you. I don't even blame you. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have waited. You took the safe play. Like, this is the safe play. I probably would have waited, and I probably would have died because some like random player would have cleared me or something. But yeah, no, that's great, bro. That's honestly a huge play right there. Love to see that. Love to see that.
I don't know how I die here.
Let's see.
Random dink. Oh, I try to play like super aggressive here. I thought I could just like, I don't know. Random gamble play.
Well, okay. One thing that you can do though is like, awesome. You have us earlier on play, cool, whatever. Like, if you're confident, I don't care. But man, like if they start spamming the smoke and behind here, honestly, I adjust my plan a little bit. Come back here and throw a grenade off the wall, or just honestly toss it above the smoke to hit them, because we know they're here, right? They're letting us know. Did you?
Just a little bit later though. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah. Good. I'd say just do that. Like that would be like honestly a great reaction to do right away. Like right. Wait, not now. I guess maybe it was earlier. Who knows? Yeah, but fair enough. I guess you did. Cool.
Don't end up getting any damage on
yeah. And again, like I said, be really careful throwing off of these because they slant upwards. So like even our molly there just goes like into the sky.
Wait, actually?
Yep. So be really careful. I guess it actually goes all the way back here. What the heck? That's a crazy bounce. That's insane. But yeah, so be really careful with those.
If it goes too far, it probably just fizzles. Yeah, so I see
That's so funny. What the heck?
That was probably right on the end of the range.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. It's hard because we need to make individual plays at this point, obviously, like because team play is not happening with this squad. So yeah, I'd say a cool play you can make too is like flash above yourself and maybe peek real quick. If you see anyone there, fight them. If not, also really high level players, they'll sit here. If they do a play like that with the flash, they'll sit here. Nobody peeks or whatever. They pull their smoke out and smoke off doors, and it puts so much pressure because then they're like, is he running down with that? Is he gonna come in? It's really cool play you can make. It takes a lot of confidence to do that though, because like you're taking a lot of risk in the flashing and the jiggling.
Look at my entire team ran B this round, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they all died and didn't get a single kill.
Right. So what are you trying to do at this moment, by the way?
Just get a pick. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't really do much else.
You're just trying to be like a rat and see if you can kill them, get their AK. Honestly, man, he spotted you house. It's crazy, but a play you can make is literally just knife out and run all the way back through water, start walking, and try to kill them as they're running out here because they're like, oh, last guy was house. And then you start killing them ramp, and it's cool.
This guy has a mag 7, not giving me a good gun to pick up.
Yeah, unlucky.
I almost killed that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's like a bad thing, but I almost never pick up or use shotguns and rarely use SMGs.
The
Almost don't like-
SMGs, you definitely need to get good at those. Shotguns, yeah, you can use them, but you don't have to. You should use the MP9. It's actually insanely broken in CS2, and the MAC-10 is really broken as well. Both of those guns are so good.
Yeah, I know the MAC-10 is really good. I hate it, dude. People just full sprint through like does 2 long doors at me, and it's just like, all right, well.
Yep. Okay, so watch. You get this kill, right? Awesome. What does that tell the enemy team, by the way?
Where I am.
Yep, where you are. So, cool. You get that kill. You're doing your thing here. Awesome, right? We're looking at the radar because our teammate kills. What's that tell us? We know the last guy now is up ramp. Again, we're glancing at a radar. We're always looking at the kill feed. And what's our goal again? We don't want this guy on 1 HP to be by himself. And this is where your leadership skills come in because, yeah, he shouldn't be fighting. This guy literally should not, but we can't control that. Honestly, bro, throw a flash or like throw something over here to make this guy think you're flanking behind him. And then you're just grouping and baiting yellow. You're baiting him. You're just standing behind him. And when this guy kills him, he kills that guy and he's like, oh, he just flashed behind me. And he goes to turn around and you kill him because they're like, wait, what? He's double cave? I call it like being a ghost, being elusive. So even here, you throw that nade, just get out there at this point. And then we end up doing it. Nice, we flash. And you're dipping. It's going to create some uncertainty here.
Fake plants like 4 times, so I'm trying to spam the plant spot.
Gotcha.
And now I re-wrap again.
Gotcha.
But
oh, you're just telling them where you are, though.
no, and I realized that was a bad molly. I was trying to like molly over like delay plant. You're running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, like he's not running out of time. He's got a minute, right? Like say you do hit him with a smite, like you fluster him, bro. If I was him, I would be like, oh, okay, see you, and run A because I'm like, this guy's here. He thinks I'm gonna stay B. I'm dipping. Like I'm just winning the round here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
think about that.
yeah, so
honestly, it's a bad molly.
Yeah, so like save that molly, make him question, like make him be like, is he still cave? Is he going ramp? And you know, then it's easy because you're taking your fights. No matter what you're doing, you're taking your fights, and he has to sit here and go, which one do I hold? Where do I go? But now you throw this, and it's like, okay, cool, awesome. He's so confident. He's like, okay, cool, you're right here, and he actually messes up too. Like he tells you exactly where he is as well.
I make a really weird play off of my smoke here. Watch what happens.
Yeah.
He nades it. And I'm just like, I'm going to use this nade so I can see him and peek through it.
Yeah, he definitely trolled there. Yeah, he definitely trolled. But that was good confidence from you. That's good confidence.
I was just like, screw it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, if you'll do it yourself, man.
Oh, you'll see the last round, I also did it myself. Because I was getting... not having a good time.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I would be saving here already. Like I'm looking for kills, but like if they just go B or something, like I'm practically just saving here. Oh my goodness, nice. Yeah, if our teammate would have got a kill though, now it's back on. But now that he dies, like it sucks, man. But yeah, we're saving at this point. Also, yeah, stop throwing that molly. Like in general, just like stop throwing that for many reasons too. Because like good players, oh, I mean, yeah, he's here. Like he's just not like doing anything. Good players are going to hear you like running back there. They're going to get ready. They're going to be jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. They hear you throw a molly. They're swinging you. That's actually, he should have punished you there, but he doesn't.
Oh, I still get cooked by him. I don't expect him to be in that spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just be saving though. Like 2v4, it sucks. Your teammates crumble. Like just save.
Gotcha.
It's boring, but it's the play you got to make. And the thing that sucks about like the elo we're in right now is like you might save and these guys will be like, bro, you're the worst player ever. Why are you saving? Why are you? So just play above your level. Play to what you know you can achieve.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good trade there. Careful because they can run off shelf in a second. It is risky, but I guess it works out for us.
Yeah, the thing is, their team never sent more than one player through mid that way.
That's a good read then. Yeah. Also, a little bonus tip. Whenever we jump up on these boxes, jump up on this left side. Because if you jump up in the middle and you jump up here, while you're vulnerable for that second you're in air, they're going to see you. Versus if you jump all the way on the left here and again up here, they don't see you at all as you're jumping up, and then you can swing them whenever you want without being vulnerable at one bit.
Gotcha. That's a good idea. Yeah, my movement could obviously use some work.
See, now this is a moment where, yes, like spam. Like you wait for them to plant, bro, and spam that. Be very exact with it, and you're going to look like a cheater to these guys. Ah, no, don't swing. It's fine. I guess our teammate's there, but yeah, you pop off there. Holy cow. It was definitely a little risky, but I guess it works out.